Hi, I'm Scott Humphrey, CEO of the World Floor Covering Association, and this is Leadership Live. One of my favorite leaders of all time passed away yesterday, and I want to share his story with you. I've alluded to it in earlier posts, but I want to go into a little more depth about why I believe he was a great leader. His name was Dick Hoyt. When I said that, you might have been thinking that it was going to be some great politician or some great leader and wondered why you didn't hear about it. But Dick probably wasn't noted at that level. He was very respected in his field. In fact, he's in the Hall of Fame in his field. He is part of a group called Team Hoyt. Team Hoyt is made up of Dick the father and Rick the son. When Rick was born, the cord was wrapped around his neck and it decreased the blood flow to the brain, and he was born a quadriplegic. In fact, the doctors recommended he be institutionalized, and Dick and his wife refused to do that. Years later, after Rick had learned to communicate using a computer, he came home one day and typed out to his dad that a lacrosse player at the school had had an accident and was paralyzed, and they were doing a 5-mile run to raise money for him, and he wondered if his father would push him in that run. And so his dad, Dick, agreed to do it, a sacrificial father, a loving father, and so he pushed Rick in that. Most people thought they might go down to the corner and come back, but he actually pushed him the entire 5 miles. He said they came in next to last, but not last. Well, when they got back home, Dick, thinking that that was it and it was over, his son Rick typed out, "When we run, I don't feel handicapped." And that statement made such a difference in Dick that he realized what he had to do, and he began to train to get in shape so that he could push Rick and allow him to be involved in more competitions like this. In fact, statistically, what they did will blow you away. They ran in 72 marathons, 32 of them the Boston Marathon. They retired in 2014 from the Boston Marathon, and there is a statue with their image out at the starting point of the Boston Marathon. They were in 6 Ironman competitions. That's a competition where between swimming, biking, and running, you complete 140.6 miles. And then at one point in 1992, they ran and biked across America in 45 days. Dick gave up his life and became a sacrificial father. And to me, that's what a leader is. A leader is someone who's willing to sacrifice to challenge others to do what they couldn't do alone. Now, maybe his was a little more forced on him, but he still made the choice to lead and to do it with a grateful heart. And Dick would often speak about the experience. In fact, one of the things that's stunning that people might not realize is Dick, who died yesterday because of heart failure, actually had a very weak heart. He had a heart attack over 10 years ago, and the doctors were finding out more about him. And when they did the scans, they said, if it were not for you pushing your son, you would have died years ago. But you strengthened all the muscles around your heart, and they're helping to do some of the work. And so Dick said, what I thought I was doing for him, he was actually doing for me. That's how leadership works. When we do the right thing from the right motive, the right heart, we challenge people, we push them to where they couldn't go otherwise. If it's done with the right attitude, it creates the ability in someone's mind to do what wasn't possible. It allows us to lead sacrificially. Dick Hoyt, amazing, amazing man. Read his story, Google him, find out about him, and then go out and emulate the parts of his life that make sense for you. But do this. Lead sacrificially. When you do, people will seek to follow you, and they'll go where they couldn't go on their own. Now go out there and lead.